Stretch for our December 17th program. On the rail, we have Bordertown Armor, Sam Hodgen, Diamond Hard, and Mark Haig. Dr. Decimeter from 3 for Mike Stevenson. Twinbee Casino scores 4, Steve Mahar. Mega Rose, Mike Downey from 5. Outside, 6, Memories of Love, and Ed Harvey. 6 starters, race 1, here they come. They are off. A quick start. Dr. Decimeter going out 4 and grabbing the early lead. Dr. Decimeter, Diamond Hard, is racing second. Up the inside, Bordertown Armor gets away racing in third. Twinbee Casino on the outside. Left uncovered on the outside to go on from fourth. He's now third. That's Bordertown Armor back. Now settling in at fourth. Mega Rose goes with some outside cover now. She'll follow the park, Twinbee Casino, to the opening quarter, and trailing the field, Memories of Love, as they race by that opening quarter. And Stevenson has them stacked up that opening quarter in 31 seconds even. Up front, Dr. Decimeter leads by 2. Then racing second. On the outside, Twinbee Casino still parked though. Inside, racing third, Diamond Hard. Then outside fourth, Mega Rose. She's been out every step so far. She's covered up though in fourth. Inside fifth, Bordertown Armor's got the shuffle back. And trailing the field but closing in, Memories of Love, as Stevenson tries to gain a breather here with Dr. Decimeter. And they were halfway home in 102 and 2, 31 and 2 in that second quarter. And the leader up front, Dr. Decimeter, Twinbee Casino. On the outside second, inside racing third, Diamond Hard. Then on the outside driving up fourth, Mega Rose. Then inside, or to the outside rather, that's Memories of Love going on to fifth. And Bordertown Armor can see them all now past the 3 quarters. And Dr. Decimeter looking to go coast to coast, 3 quarters in 1:34 and 2. Dr. Decimeter out by 3. Twinbee Casino second. Mega Rose third. Then racing fourth now, Memories of Love, but she's off stride with an 1/8 of a mile to go. It's all Dr. Decimeter opening up. Dr. Decimeter, Twinbee Casino, Mega Rose for third, but it's going to be Dr. Decimeter. And Stevenson getting this one coast to coast in for second, Twinbee Casino, and third going to Mega Rose. And the time for the mile, 2:04 and 4. Back to the winner's circle, your winner of race 1, number 4, Dr. Decimeter. 4-year-old gelded son of Largo to the nightly blue chip mare, Russia Way Metric, owned and bred by Gerald Alexander of Sussex Pat Eastwood, the trainer Mike Stevenson in the driver's seat for the 4-year-old son of Largo, and he goes coast to coast and picks up his 5th winning effort of the season. Congratulations, Dr. Decimeter, as he wins the first race. Mike Stevenson, 2:04 and 4. Top of the stretch now, 4-hour second race. Here's how we leave out. On the inside, Aries Queen Virginia, Steve Mason. From 2, Nellie's Money, Steve Mahar. Leaving 3, Funday Bay and Mike Downey. From 4, Speed Indeed, Sam Hodgen. Scoring 5, Shane Funky Color, Mike Stevenson. Made of Stars from 6, and Mark Haig. Outside, PMS and Sean Dooley. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Shane Funky Color going out for it. Speed Indeed. He can bust the gate well, and he's going for it as they round the turn. And they're a wide bunch field as they race to the opening 8th pole. And in between horses, that's Funday Bay with the most pace early on. And she has gone up to grab the lead. Funday Bay now racing in second. Aries Queen Virginia. Outside third, PMS left uncovered. No thing to do for Mr. Dooley but to go on by that opening quarter, and your leader Funday Bay. PMS parked on the outside second, 30 and 4 that opening quarter. Then back in third, RE's Queen Virginia, gapped out Speed Indeed. Then it's back to Shane, Funky Color inside. Nellie's Money and Made of Stars trails 3/8 of the mile complete now, and off the turn through the stretch, racing to the half, Fun Day Bay. PMS getting the worst of this one, and she is parked second. Right there third, RE's Queen Virginia halfway home. Then Speed Indeed is racing back in fourth. Over the half, 1:01 and 1 around the paddock turn. It's Fun Day Bay on the inside. Racing second is RE's Queen Virginia. Outside third, PMS. Then Speed Indeed. Back to Nellie's Money. Back in fifth. Racing sixth to the inside. Made of Stars. And trailing the field, Shane, Funky Color. On to the 3/4 they go. Fun Day Bay. PMS not giving up yet. Still on the outside, park second. 3/4, 1:35 and 1 as the pace slows down that third quarter, but it's still Fun Day Bay starting to move out now, leading by 3 now with 1/8 of a mile to go. Fun Day Bay battle for second and third right now, and on the far outside, watch for Speed Indeed, and in between horses still there, PMS. They're in deep stretch though. It's gonna be driving away. Fun Day Bay is gonna win it, and Speed Indeed gets up for the deuce, and PMS look to hold on for third over Nellie's Money, and the time for the mile, 2:07 and 3. Hanover out of the Village Jiffy Mare, Jiffy Babe, owned by the Capital A Investments Limited of Lower Cambridge, New Brunswick, trained and driven by Mike Downey, and the filly breaking her maiden this afternoon, and she wins 2:07 and 3, a maiden record. Congratulations to the connections on Fun Day Bay, taking a maiden record this afternoon, 2:07 and 3. Starters for the third race. In behind the gate, it's post time. Field of 5 starters approaching top of the stretch. We have Katahdin Country, Mark Haig, Mercurial, and Mike Stevenson. Bert and Bert, Todd Trites, Emma GRN, and Sean Dooley. Major Pickens and Steve Mahar has the outside 5 in the 5-horse field. Race 3 starters, here they come. They're off and getting out of there the quickest from post 2. Mercurial busting out for the lead. Up on the inside, Katahdin Country is racing second. Mercurial is rolled off stride, and that gives Katahdin Country the lead. Then on the inside, Bert and Bert second. Mercurial, he's back on the pace as they straighten into the backstretch. Then Major Pickens back in fourth. Emma GRN can see them all. Mercurial out to do battle again after the break as they move to the opening quarter pole. But Mark Haig has Katahdin Country pointed on the front end by that opening quarter in a 30 and 3. It's Katahdin Country. Park second on the outside. That is Mercurial. Inside third, Bert and Bert not giving Stevenson a hole. Trites keeps it filled back there in third. Major Pickens gapped out a bit in fourth. Then trailing fifth to the opening half, Emma GRN as they approach the half-mile station. And they're still battling up front. Katahdin Country outside. Mercurial is racing second. Inside Bert and Bert. Been watching the action from third the half in a minute and 4/5 as they round the turn. It's Katahdin Country outside, hitting hard still is Mercurial, inside racing third. That is Bert and Bert. He's had a great trip. Then watch for Major Pickens, and Mahar tips him out 3 wide and is out for the drive. Behind him will go Emma GRN onto the 3/4. Major Pickens has grabbed the lead from Katahdin Country. Then racing third, Bert and Bert, 3/4, 1:33, and Major Pickens has cleared to the lead. Now leading by a length and a half, Katahdin Country. Bert and Bert back third. Then on the outside, after that park job, that's Mercurial, and trailing the field, Emma GRN down the lane, and it's all Major Pickens. Katahdin Country gonna give him one last try, but Major Pickens is going to win it. Major Pickens wins it. Katahdin Country second. And for third, Bert. And Bert rounds out the top three. And the time for the mile, 2:03 and 4. Back to the winner's circle, the winner of race number 3. Number 5, Major Pickens, 7-year-old son of Entitled, out of the silent majority mare pick of the crop, owned by Percy Jones. Trained and driven by Steve Mahar, Major Pickens picks up win 22 of his career and the 4th on the season. Mile 2:03 and 4 for your winner, Major Pickens. Top of the stretch now, the 4th race. We've got Prince Alexander, Rick Armstrong, Bert and Ernie, Todd Trites, 4 men only, and Steve Mahar, Woodmere Coal Dust, Mike Stevenson, Consider Me Lucky, Sam Hodgen, Cam's Man and Mike Downey, Rody Ryan, Ed Harvey, and a girl named Dean gets the outside fence for Mark Haig. 8 stutters, here they come. They're off and pacing. Good start for Consider Me Lucky from the middle of the track. She grabs the early lead as they round the turn. Consider Me Lucky. Then on the outside, Cam's Man quickly up around her, and she's grabbed the lead. And off stride, that is Prince Alexander in the backfield. Everybody by okay, though, as they straighten into the backstretch. And that leaves Cam's Man loose on the lead by 2. Then second, closing in Consider Me Lucky. Racing third, Bert and Ernie. Then the veteran, 4 men only, back in 4th. Woodmere Coal Dust looks at it from 5th. On the outside, Rody Ryan gets in gear 6th. Then it's a girl named Dean and Prince Alexander, 31 and 2. That opening quarter as they race to the 3/8 pole. And your leader is Cam's Man, leading still by 2. Then racing second in the garden spot as they tip off the turn is Consider Me Lucky. Then racing third on the outside and coming up quickly, that is Woodmere Coal Dust. Driving up now to third. Inside 4th, Bert and Ernie locked in solid. Rody Ryan outside 5th, and 4 men only gets a shuffle back in 6th. Prince Alexander 7th, and trailing the field, a girl named Dean, the half, 1:04 for Cam's Man, leading by a length and a quarter. On the outside, Woodmere Coal Dust now second. Consider Me Lucky is racing third. Outside, driving 4th, that's Rody Ryan. Inside, locked in the box tight, that is Bert and Ernie. Outside, Prince Alexander. He made the early break, but he's only about 6 lengths off now. Then racing to the inside, 4 men only, and trailing a girl named Dean, 1:36 and 2 by the 3rd quarter. And your leader still is Cam's Man. Downey looking to go coast to coast and get his 2nd winner of the day. He's leading as they come off the 7/8 for home. It's all Cam's Man. Clearly the one to beat. Woodmere Coal Dust is second. Battle right now for third. Here comes Rockin' Todd in the lane, and he's getting up with Bert and Ernie, but it's going to be Cam's Man over Woodmere Coal Dust, and Trites gets up for third with Bert and Ernie in the lane, and the time for the mile, 2:07 and 1. Bringing back to the winner's circle, his 2nd of the afternoon, driver Mike Downey aboard 6, Cam's Man. Cam's Man, 11-year-old son of Cam's Trickster out of Merry Miss, by Midshipman. Owned, trained, and driven by Mike Downey, Cam's Man picks up win 3 of the season this afternoon over the off-footing, 2:07 and 1. Kiss Me Cookie off stride. They're off and pacing. Bob's Birthday going out for it. Pin Shot. She can leave well to the inside as they round the turn. Pin Shot has it. Then Bob's Birthday racing in second. Back racing in third as they round that turn. That is on the inside. That's Mr. Down East. In a third, Shady Martin on the outside fourth, and it's High Fashion back in fifth, and back pacing Kiss Me Cookie as they make their way to the opening quarter, and the mare Pinshot. And Mahar has set up shop on the lead. Bob's Birthday following it up in second. Outside, Shady Martin getting the overland trip. On the outside, third, and even 31-second quarter. Mr. Down East now caught in back in fourth. Then on the outside, driving up from fifth, comes High Fashion, and trailing and gapped out is Kiss Me Cookie. 3/8 of the mile complete now, and off the turn through the stretch, racing to the half, and your leader up front, Pinshot. Outside, Shady Martin getting roughed up second. Inside third, caught in though is Bob's Birthday, racing second over on the outside. Here comes High Fashion. Then it's back to Mr. Down East, and trailing Kiss Me Cookie the half. 103-1 around the paddock turn. Pinshot on the inside, Bob's Birthday back to second. Shady Martin on the outside third. Inside, Mr. Down East, no room for him. Outside, High Fashion stalled from fifth, and trailing Kiss Me Cookie as they drive on to the three-quarters. Pinshot looking to go coast to coast. Bob's Birthday has had a perfect pocket trip, is in second. Then racing third outside, Shady Martin by the three-quarters, 136-2. Pinshot leading, and she moves out now, but Bob's Birthday may find some racing room, and here he comes. He's going to give Pinshot a go in the eighth as they come off the turn for home. Neck and neck for the lead. On the inside, Pinshot. Outside, Bob's Birthday coming on. They're in deep stretch, and Bob's Birthday has cleared the lead. Bob's Birthday, Pinshot, Shady Martin, but it's going to be Bob's Birthday, and a perfect pocket trip execution steer by Ricky Collins, and he gets Bob's Birthday the win. In for second was Pinshot. Shady Martin finishes third. The time for the mile, 2:07.4. Back to the winner's circle. Winner of race 5, 6, Bob's Birthday. 6-year-old son of Happy Elchie out of Sheltered Angel. She by Son Sam. Owned by Scott Hubbard. Co-owned, trained, and driven by Ricky Collins to victory. And Bob's Birthday gets up in the lane to win it. 2:07.4, and that's his 6th win of the season. So congratulations to the connections of Bob's Birthday. Nice win ticket there, $23.10 on Bob's Birthday to win, and he wins his 6th of the year. 2:07.4. And the starters for the 6 moving in. We have Cambo Time and Ed Harvey. Ties Power and Sam Hodgen. Goddess Sabra, Todd Trites. Cole J. Commando and Steve Mahar. Black Snaker, Mike Downey. Woodmere Domino and Steve Mason. Outside 7 entry is Power Pirate, Mike Stevenson. 7 across the gate. $2,500 claiming Pacers. Here they come. They're off. A good start for Goddess Sabra getting out of there. Ties Power in along the inside. Outside, that's Woodmere Domino as they race around the first turn and clearing to the top. That's Goddess Sabra. She's moved out now by close to 3 lengths. Ties Power second. Outside, Woodmere Domino. Left outside, racing third. Then to the inside, that's Cambo Time fourth. Racing back in 5th as they straighten into the quarter, Cole J. Commando. Then it's back to the 2 trailers, and they are Power Pirate and a Black Snaker trails the field early, and they're by that opening quarter, 31-1. Up front, Goddess Sabra getting parked. Woodmere Domino on the outside second. Inside, Ties Power is a great watch of things right inside third. Then racing 4th on the outside and tipping out 3 wide. Here comes Cambo Time. A bold move as they come through the stretch, racing to the half. It's Goddess Sabra. Cambo Time made that 3 wide move and is now up to second. Then inside third, Ties Power. 3 wide coming move from Power Pirate. The half in 103 and 1, 32 seconds. In that second quarter, Goddess Sabra. Outside, hitting hard, second, Cambo Time. Inside, third to Ties Power. Then it's Cole J. Commando, fourth. Power Pirate is racing on the outside. Now inside he goes, fifth. On the outside, Black Snaker. He can finish it up strong, and he's sixth. And racing seventh, Woodmere Domino by the 3/4, and Trites goes to work on Goddess Sabra. 3/4 won, 35 and 3. They're coming at her though. And on the outside, Cole J. Commando. Ties Power has had a great trip. Just needs some racing room. Then outside, Black Snaker is coming on with 1/8 of a mile to go. Goddess Sabra outside, driving hard second, and coming on for the lead in deep stretch. And on the inside and coming on way outside, Ties Power, but it's Cole J. Commando maybe over Ties Power, and Black Snaker and Goddess Sabra. Tight finish. And the time for the mile, 2:07 and 4. We parade back to Victory Lane, the winner of race 6, number 4, Cole J. Commando. Cole J. Commando, a 5-year-old son of Ships Big Towner out of the Royal Arms Mare Southern Royalty. Alma John Beaton, trained and driven by Steve Mahar. Cole J. Commando picks up his 5th win of the season and winning in 2:07 and 4. Cole J. Commando in the photo, 2:07 and 4. And the starters for the 7th race, approaching top of the stretch. We have Night Stalker and Mike Downey. Eyes on You, Mike Stevenson. Exeter Exclusive and Rick Armstrong. Cam's Midnight Star, Sam Hodgen. Landfair Anna, Steve Mahar, Stena Reno, and Todd Trites. 6 across the gate, the 7th. Here they come. They're off. Eyes on You going for it. Night Stalker to the inside. Cam's Midnight Star gets away, racing in 4th around the turn. Then Exeter Exclusive on the inside. Then it's back to the 2 trailers. Landfair Anna and Stena Reno can see them all by the 8th pole. And on up the backstretch, they race to the opening quarter. Night Stalker on the lead. Then racing second, Eyes on You. Outside, Cam's Midnight Star getting parked, and up on the inside, Exeter Exclusive fills the hole, and no spot for Stevenson to get in. Then Landfair Anna closes it up in 5th, and trailing 6th, Stena Reno, 31 seconds. That opening quarter for Night Stalker, Cam's Midnight Star. On the outside, forced to drive on from 2nd. Then inside, racing 3rd, Eyes on You. As they come off the turn, Exeter Exclusive is racing back in 4th through the stretch to the half. Night Stalker outside, Cam's Midnight Star has been parked every step of the way. Park 2nd. Inside 3rd, Eyes on You, Exeter Exclusive. 2nd over from 4th, and Stena Reno and Landfair Anna the half, 1:03 and 4 for Night Stalker as they round the turn. Night Stalker outside 2nd, Cam's Midnight Star, Eyes on You 3rd, Exeter Exclusive 3.5 off in 4th, and inside racing 5th. On the inside, that's Stena Reno. Then on the outside, Landfair Anna. She's out wide but trailing the field. Onto the 3/4, Night Stalker's the one to catch, and he's looking good on this front end effort. 3/4, 1:35 and 4. Night Stalker going for his 2nd straight win, and he's out by about 4. Eyes on You 2nd, Cam's Midnight Star 3rd. Outside, Stena Reno 4th. Less than 1/8 to go, and it's all Night Stalker in the stretch. Mike Downey looking for his 3rd of the afternoon, and he's going to get it here with Night Stalker winning it, and Stena Reno at all kinds of pace to get up for the deuce. Eyes on You finishing 3rd. Time for the mile, 2:06, Night Stalker. Seventh race official, Night Stalker, your race winner, as we parade him back now for The win in front of the grandstand driver Mike Downey, his third driving win of the day, and he wins with one Night Stalker. Night Stalker, an 11-year-old son of two Apika Knight out of Rainbow Lashy by Adover Rainbow. Owned, trained, and driven by Mike, and as mentioned, Mike scoring a driving triple so far in the afternoon. Winning earlier with Fun Day Bay and Cam's Man. Eighth race in the hands of the stunner. We have Aaron M. Dow, Mike Stevenson. 8 off the break and Steve Mahar. Fastest Cam B and Mike Downey. Freestone Lexi and Rick Armstrong. Olympic Odyssey with Mark Haig. And Podunk Pete, Todd Trites. 6 across the gate for race 8. Here they come. They're off and pacing 8 off the break, going out for it. Aaron M. Down along the inside. Outside Freestone Lexi as they race around the turn. Aaron M. Down has the lead. And in the backfield, that was Podunk Pete on a break. Is 8 off the break on the outside has got the lead. Then Aaron M. Down now sits the pocket second. Racing third, Fastest Cam B. Then fourth to the inside, Freestone Lexi. Back to the two trailers, Olympic Odyssey and Podunk Pete trails the field as they make their way to the opening quarter by that marker, and Mahar has 8 off the break on the lead. 30 and 3. Aaron M. Down sits the pocket second. Then racing third, Fastest Cam B. Freestone Lexi still sits in from fourth. Olympic Odyssey closing the gap a bit fifth. And out of this one is Podunk Pete. 3/8 complete. And off the turn through the stretch. Racing to the half-mile point. It's 8 off the break leading. We've got movement now on the outside. First up, here comes Fastest Cam B. Out to challenge second, inside third. Aaron M. Down the half, 103 and 1. Then back fourth, Freestone Lexi, Olympic Odyssey, and trailing Podunk Pete as they round the paddock turn, and they drive to the 5/8, 8 off the break. In controlling fashion, he's leading. Aaron M. Down has had a great trip inside second. Outside, Fastest Cam B is still outside, fighting on, now goes on to second. Aaron M. Down third, Olympic Odyssey on the outside. He now gets to fourth, and Freestone Lexi trails the field by the 3/4 in 135 and 1. 8 off the break, trying to go coast to coast here. He's on top by a length and a quarter. Then Fastest Cam B outside second. Aaron M. Down right there on the inside third. Olympic Odyssey tips out 3 wide from fourth. Less than an eighth to go. 8 off the break, digging in. 8 off the break. Then Aaron M. Down finally gets some room, but not enough. It's 8 off the break, coast to coast, gate to wire for 8 off the break. Aaron M. Down second, and Fastest Cam B, 2:06 and 4 the mile. And your winner here, 8 off the break, and Steve Mahar. Life out of the BG's Bunny Mare, Eris Mattis, owned by Baxter Hurley, trained by Ross McDonald. Steve Mahar in the bike, and the 3-year-old gelding wins his 8th of the season and puts his earnings over 7,500 on the season. 8 off the break, winning 2:06 and 4. Again, a driving triple for driver Steve Mahar. With our final live race of the afternoon, race 9, starters moving in. We've got Monica's Main Man off the cones for Todd Trites. Wild Cherry, Sam Hodgen. PJ's Wager, Steve Mahar. My Buddy Mark and Mike Stevenson. Gift of Gab, Rick Armstrong. Chitty Fella, Mike Downey. Eclipse Spirit, Steve Mason. Arcane Agent, 8 to the outside for Mark Haig. 8 starters, the 9th race. Here they come. They're off and pacing on the inside, going for it. Monica's Main Man on the outside. My Buddy Mark going forward as they round the turn. Monica's Main Man. My Buddy Mark on the outside second. Then Chitty Fella gets away, racing in third. Gapped way out to Wild Cherry. Back in fourth, and it's PJ's Wager and off stride. There's My Buddy Mark off stride and on the run and cut loose on the front end now. That's Monica's Main Man as they drive past and to that opening quarter. Monica's Main Man. Then Chitty Fella is rounding it up in second, 29 39 and 4 that a quarter, then gapped way out to Wild Cherry, racing back in third. Then racing fourth is Gift of Gab. Then it's back to Eclipse Spirit. Back to Arcane Agent, sitting back in sixth. Then seventh, PJ's Wager, and trailing the field, My Buddy Mark after that break as they approach the half-mile point. And your leader, Monica's Main Man, Chitty Fella, has a great toe in second and is about 3 lengths off the lead. The half in a minute and 4/5 as they round the paddock turn. And your leader up top and cutting it out, Monica's Main Man. Then second, Chitty Fella, he's still about 4 lengths off. Then way back to Wild Cherry, third, Eclipse Spirit, fourth. Then on the outside going up for Haig, that's Arcane Agent. Onto the 3/4 they go, and Trites trying to go coast to coast with Monica's Main Man, and way out in front, Chitty Fella, the only one that stands half a chance of catching him by the 3/4, 1:32. And it's still Monica's Main Man. Chitty Fella is second, then third. On the inside still is Wild Cherry, and that battle right now is for third with 1/8 to go. Monica's Main Man, and Trites going to the bottom of the well on him. Then racing second, and coming on again is Chitty Fella, but it's too much of a lead in the lane for Monica's Main Man. Trites takes the whip away, and in for second, Chitty Fella, and third, Wild Cherry. Time for the mile, 2:04 and 4. Again, the inquiry sign is up. Please hold all tickets, please. Inquiry sign, man. 6-year-old son of Presidential Ball out of Alice in Wonderland. She by Justin Passon, owned by Percy Jones, who owns and trains. Todd Trites picks up the catch drive, and the horse scores his 4th of the season, mile 2:04 and 4. The finale goes to Monica's Main Man, 2:04 and 4.